How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I am going to give you a little bit of an update on my coin investment or my investment in Coinbase. And I filmed the video already, but I want to give you an update because it's hitting lower lows. So I want to give an update before the video even starts that I recorded because Coinbase is getting cheap. I posted this on my Patreon. It's around $350. At a price of $355, it's about $92 billion market cap. Based on their Q1 earnings and assuming that they continue to have those earnings moving forward, they have about $3 billion worth of net income, or they will this year, again, assuming the same net income from the first quarter, which would put them at a 30 price to earnings ratio. So I'm going a little bit heavier now. I bought 3 more shares. I bought 3 right when it hit 380, which I'll explain a little bit more. Just know this is a long-term play for me. It could keep on falling. Like, people might be just selling out because they might be employees or they might be traders or they might be people that bought it and are like, holy cow, my heater's on fire. I'm losing my shirt because it's at 350 now. If it keeps falling, I'll keep buying. At this point, if it falls down by another $15 per share, $10 a share, I'll probably pick up more, and I'll continue to go heavier and heavier because we're getting into the cheap price to earnings ratio area. Now, of course, there's more volatility with this stock than something like Amazon, right? There's more risk with it too, but Amazon's trading at like a 80p. And this is assuming this isn't going to increase throughout the year. So I just had to give you this update. I'm still going to show you the original video, but this is getting cheaper. If it keeps falling, like I said, I'll keep buying. How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I just wanted to give you a little update on the Coinbase IPO and what I did. So I want to apologize because I've been calling it an IPO. It's not an IPO. It's a direct listing. So they have jumped up significantly. They jumped from 381 when they opened, and they jumped up to about 429.5 at the high, and then they came back down significantly, down into the 360 range. So I'm going to tell you what I did. I want to talk about some of these other companies too, talk about the valuation, and see what you guys think about it too. So before we get started, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate that. I'll keep it really short here. There is a link down there to WeBull in case you guys want to try it out. You can get a free share of stock. I got a free share of Facebook today, so deposit $100, get some free stock. And there is a link down there to M1 Finance. If you want $30 on their platform, you can deposit $100 into one of their brokerage accounts. So taking a look at Coinbase stock here, it shot up pretty drastically right away. We saw pretty much just straight green at the beginning, a lot of buying pressure, a lot of buy orders were being hit, and we continued to see it go up, and then we started to see these massive sell-offs. Now, it's fallen down a good amount since then. Now it's in that 370 range, 365 range. I bought at 381 on the way down. So I bought it right around here. I plan on buying more if it continues to fall down. Now, I would be really looking to get it around that 360 range, 350 range. With the valuation being what it is, we have a $250 reference price for Coinbase, which would be about $65 billion for a valuation. Now, I did a video yesterday comparing Coinbase and Voyager. So I'll put that up on the end screen. But what this tells me is at about 384, we have that $100 billion valuation. I was really looking to get it under that, but at the beginning, I wanted to see where it went for a little while because I had a feeling that there would be a lot of people selling it. A lot of people have made a lot of money. I saw a post today that Kevin Durant invested when it was just $1.8 billion. So a lot of people are going to sell it. Now, I think there is a long-term play and then there's a short-term play. Obviously, a lot of people took their profits. They jumped in at 380, wrote it up, and started to sell it off. Now we're getting to the price where people are comfortable with it, I think. People are looking at this as a long-term investment around this value because there isn't the volume that we saw before. So a lot of people probably aren't going to jump in to try to day trade this right now because first of all, it's still volatile, but second of all, there's not quite the volume that we saw at the beginning or at the open, and it's a downtrend. So I'm looking at this as a long-term play. Now, the whole crypto market is pretty volatile today. So if we just take a look here at the percent change, obviously Coinbase has gone up a lot today, but it's said that it's going up a lot because of the fact that they put it at a price of $250. So it's gone up 47%, but since you could actually buy it, it's really come down a little bit. CleanSpark is up a little bit on the day, which is nice to see, honestly. We also have Ethereum, which is down just about 0.5%. Bitcoin, which is down. A lot of people are thinking that money is moving from some of these other cryptocurrencies, and they're moving to more of a quote-unquote pure play in crypto. Now, I don't think that's causing Ethereum and Bitcoin to go down. I think some people probably are taking profits from them, either because it was a sell the news type scenario or because they are moving it over to Coinbase. But I don't think it's because they're trying to have a pure play, because Bitcoin would be, I think, more of a pure play on how crypto does, because Coinbase is more about trading volume. Now, in addition to this, we have Dogecoin, which is actually going up 44% today. It's not on this list, but it's up significantly. Voyager is down a little bit. It's been a little bit volatile too with Coinbase coming out today. It ran up and then has come down, and it's starting to run up again. Palantir I have on this list because I was watching the DoubleClick demo earlier. But then we have Riot and Mara, which are down both about 15%, which is really interesting because CLSK is actually up a little bit. However, these have been running while CleanSpark has been like the redheaded stepchild. No offense to anyone that takes offense to that, but CleanSpark has not been in the public eye and hasn't been seen as positively in the public eye. So again, with Coinbase, right, we're seeing a decrease in volume. We're seeing day traders get out of it. I've had a lot of people say to me, yeah, I'm just going to sell it before the end of the day. So we have a lot of people that probably bought it and are hoping that goes back up too, and then it doesn't go back up, or employees that have been watching it and they're thinking, okay, it went up, but I'm ready to take some profit. There are probably some employees that have gotten some massive amount of stock shares early on, and they're looking at it going up 100% or 100% over the last couple months, and maybe 100x since they actually got the shares. So maybe they got paid $40,000 in shares and now it's worth $4 million. So I can understand some people waiting and seeing how it goes and then selling it, at the end of the day or before the end of the day. Now, we probably will see a lot of volatility coming up here soon. So just be ready. I told my Patreon members too today, I bought at 381 on the way down, but it could easily go up to 450. It could easily fall down to 350. There's no way of knowing. And I want to be patient, so I waited for it to go up. I was okay missing out because I realized that there was a possibility that there's going to be a lot of hype and then it would probably sell off. I figured that would be the case. So I didn't want to jump in too early with all the traders. I want to jump in a little bit later. Now, of course, looks like I timed it a little bit wrong. I actually saw it falling down and I was going to change it to 375 or so, or just watch it and not even have a limit and just watch it. But that didn't work out. So it ended up that I bought it at 381. I don't think that's a bad thing by any means. It's a long-term position, and this company is very profitable. Now, of course, there are risks to this company, just like any other company. Their risks are different, but I talked about them in some of my video yesterday on Voyager and on Coinbase and comparing the two. So again, I'll put that up on the end screen. If you guys want to see my video on Palantir, I'll put it up on the end screen too. I'm not sure exactly when this video will go live, but it might be a little bit later. So Coinbase might have moved a little bit since this video because I'm recording it an hour and a half before the market closes. It might come out around when the market closes. But thank you guys for watching this. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. There is a link down there to WeBull into M1 Finance if you're interested in that. Of course, this is not financial advice. Do all your own research. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.